I don't think that's going to happen. Anyway, I got some news here, folks. Some news. This is some decent news. This is some news that's actually not terrible. So let's read. New Mexico governor signs historic legislation to end qualified immunity. New Mexico becomes the second state in the nation to end qualified immunity by the Innocence staff. This is from innocenceproject.org, folks. Today, New Mexico became the second state in the nation to abolish qualified immunity when Governor Lujan Grisham signed the New Mexico Civil Rights Act into law. That's cool. In addition to eliminating qualified immunity, the historic legislation will also allow New Mexicans, including the wrongfully convicted, to recover damages from the government when their constitutional rights are violated, while also providing incentives for government employees to respect and uphold constitutional rights. That's pretty cool, right? Qualified immunity is a court-created doctrine that allows public officials to escape accountability after they engage in misconduct, even when their actions send an innocent person to prison. The New Mexico Civil Rights Act represents an historic culture shift. Interesting. Represents a historic culture shift in the fight for real accountability in law enforcement, and we applaud Governor Lujan Grisham for signing it into law, said Lori Roberts, a state policy advocate for the Innocence Project. The bill received widespread support from a bipartisan coalition of organizations including, but not limited to, the Innocence Project, Americans for Prosperity, American Civil Liberties Union, Institute for Justice, National Policies Accountability Project, and Ben Cohen and Jerry Greenfield, founders of Ben and Jerry's. Incredible. HB4 is an incredible victory. Yes. You can read the rest of this if you'd like. It just kind of goes into some stories about people getting fucked over. But again, cops should not be above the law. As far as I'm concerned, I believe personally that police should have a harsher punishment than everyday citizens. And what I mean by that is their job is to protect people. If they violate that when that's their job, I think that there should be an expanded sense of punishment when it comes to that. I think if a police officer violates the oath of office that they take, or at least, give them an oath of office that's good or something, I don't know, because I'm sure the oath or whatever that they take is good, or not good now, but you know what I mean. When they don't protect someone, if they do an illegal chokehold, if they put their fucking knee on someone's neck, etc., they should be immediately fired, right? Put on a blacklist across the entire country. If we could, in my socialist utopia, make it across the world, yes. Blacklisted from ever becoming a police officer, ever becoming a security guard, ever becoming anyone that has anyone else's safety in their hands. That's what I'm saying. One abuse of force complaint, as soon as it's verified that they abused their position, immediately fired. Find a new job, Jack. Have a good one. That's the way I would play. And if they kill people, if they actually murder people, if they, break people's bones, I think you should double their sentences. They're not an everyday guy who got into a street fight because someone called them fucking shitty looking, right? These are cops. They are designated to be our protectors. If you've got them going out there, attacking people, crumbling their bones, I'm sorry, but I mean, it's not like a grocery store clerk, accidentally dropped the fucking milk crate on someone and they got mad and punched them in the face. We're talking about people that are designed in their role in society is to protect other people. If they're violating that role in society, I think that they should carry harsher punishments. That way, you got, on both ends, you got them, making sure they don't fuck up. And, right, if they do fuck up, problem solved, right? Now, those are two major reforms. If I were to reform the police, those are two major reforms I would go. And you know what? I think every single cop who's employed right now would be fired under those circumstances. And that's kind of my idea, right? So that's what I'm aiming for. But anyway, that's good. New Mexico has some really good stuff going on in New Mexico. That's awesome. So shout outs to New Mexico.